and welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video, we'd like to talk about I-DLE's Tomboy, focusing on a little breakdown and analysis of both the lyrics and the music video to see what they can tell us about the concept of this much-awaited comeback. Now, Tomboy is a song written and co-composed by Soyeon herself that portrays I-DLE's recipe for vengeance after being wronged by somebody that threatened their queendom. According to what Soyeon said during the media showcase, I Never Die is an album that is meant to capture I-DLE's thoughts and feelings about all of world's prejudices. This being their first comeback as 5 members, I-DLE is here to prove that they will never die no matter how hard people try to destroy them, and because of that, the album can be seen as a testament to them being unapologetically themselves and them celebrating who they are both as individuals and as members of I-DLE. Now, in this new cinematic comeback, the girls enact their revenge by reinventing themselves as tomboys, who are individuals that reclaim their crown as queens by paradoxically rejecting the gender norms that people would like them to follow. Since this is a comeback that is meant to show their tougher side and their bold attitude, the song conveys their intention to face the world without backing down and to prove their value through their talent. In order to accomplish this task, the main message of the song is that I-DLE's only standard is the standard that they have created for themselves. As they explain in the lyrics, they are neither man nor woman because they are just themselves. They are I-DLE, and I-DLE is queen and tomboy at the same time. In the video, the rebellion against the world is actually portrayed with a story of revenge against a man that they used to love. As Mion pointed out, however, this is not the typical narrative of a girl hurt by love, but rather a story that has much more to say than what it seems. As they specify in the credits, for instance, the subject of their revenge is a fictional individual that is portrayed by a candle. So right off the bat, we get the sense that this doll does not necessarily represent a specific person, but rather an ideal of perfection that in turn society tried to impose on them as well. As Soyeon tells us, this is the type of man that wanted them to become like a blonde Barbie doll, but they are not a doll, and even if his mom raised him like a prince, this is their queendom and there is nothing that he can do about that. No matter how much this individual wants to change them, no matter how hungry he gets and how much people think they are crazy, I-DLE will never lose to them and will always thrive the way that they are. Instead of playing this useless ping pong, the girls would rather film a TikTok and have fun. They like spending time with friends, sometimes they swear and sometimes they drink, and even if people judge them for it, they rather be themselves than pretend to be somebody that they're not. As I mentioned earlier, this is a song that is meant to express I-DLE's take on prejudice, and in the video, the girls enact their revenge on the people that wronged them by taking it out on the candle that embodies them all. As we see in the Barbified account of the events, the movie storyline that is being shown at the theater portrays I-DLE working together to avenge themselves. The first part of the plan, for instance, is actually carried out by Soyeon, who is in charge of baking their vengeance cake. The ingredients of this dessert include 1 ex-boyfriend, 1 carton of cigarettes, 3 bottles of whiskey, 1 spoon of tears, and last but not least, 5 cups of madness. This tasty treat is used to poison the target and make him lose consciousness, but this is just the beginning of the plan, because after Soyeon, it's Mion's turn to fulfill her task. You see, even if we don't see her part in the doll movie, we do see that after Soyeon poisoned him, the man ended up going missing. Suspiciously enough, the video shows us that after this event, Mion delivers a suitcase to the I-DLE headquarters, and this suitcase not only contains something fragile that must be handled with care, but also something that moves the moment that she steps on it. By the looks of it, if Soyeon poisoned the man, Mion was in charge of moving him from one location to the other, and this is where Uki and Shua actually take over. As we see in the stop motion animation, they are the ones that put Ken in the trunk. They are the ones in charge of driving him to his final destination, where the man finally regains consciousness and has to face the consequences of his actions. As the girls kiss him goodbye, Minnie is the one who delivers the final blow with the red gun that she took out of the box at the very beginning of the video. When the movie ends, we see the real-life I-DLE watching it in the theater, but even if the story is pretty much fictional, their feelings about prejudice are very much real. In a scene that seemingly breaks the fourth wall, for instance, Soyeon addresses the audience and actually asks us if we get what the song is about. Now, let me know in the comments what you think about that, but in my personal opinion, I think that they might refer to the real-life events that took place last year. In a sense, I Never Die and Tomboy can be seen as I-DLE making a statement. It's them showing the public that they won't go down without a fight, and them reclaiming their throne with the weapon that is their music. At the end of the day, their greatest vengeance is to be themselves. The best way to prove that they'll never die is to show that they will live and they will thrive, not according to other people's rules, but according to their own standards. As they said themselves, the most important message of the song is that idol is idol. They are themselves, and this is the beginning of a new era where they will prove themselves through their music. To know what the future has in store, however, we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!